Hey everyone, appreciate you all being here today at USA Crypto Group for the AMA session that we have. Today we have Joel back in from an Eagles Den poll winner representing TrendAppend. With that being said, I'd like to welcome back Joel. Joel, if you could start off by introducing yourself, giving us a bit of a background experiences in the space and your teams as well.
I started in e-commerce back in 2000, more on the tech side. I went to BYU and got a computer science degree, a bachelor's in computer science, and graduated in 2002. Yeah, 2002. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't say 2020 or something. And I built the first hosted shopping cart called Vericart. It was pre-Shopify and different things there. And so I've built different e-commerce systems for people through that time, a lot of direct response type systems. And I have my systems have processed around $2 billion in the last 20 years in that time. And I've noticed a shift with video, and so I've built a platform that's a shoppable video platform called TrendAppend, and it's designed to allow people to upload their video showcasing their product, and then attaching their product to that video, and then selling it on my platform on a checkout that I have. So on the checkout, we have crypto payment. So if we go over here to shop, and I will just get into it here. I click on buy now. My system, what I do is I call it a shoppable video funnel system. So as you saw, I went from a short form video to a long form video. And this system is part of a attention, problem, solution, and action type of scenario. So this is your attention along with your short form video. And then you can describe your problem and your product solution within the video and use some text. 50% of people still read text and watch videos, or just read text and not the video. And then that'll lead into the action, which is our checkout, right? So if we go through our checkout here, I could sign in as well. And so this form changes a little bit. I can just choose an address, a saved shipping address on checkout to make it a little faster. You still need to put in an initial part. And then here you can choose the product, and then you can pay with a credit card or cryptocurrency. And we have 5 different wallets that we support on there, and all the major networks. So the processing fees for this is returned to the coin holder. So these are real processing fees. There'll be a profit. They'll be on profit. So like after hosting and whatnot. But we'll be very public and open about that, those costs, and what is. What crypto's coming in, what cryptocurrencies are coming in. So that's one method that we're using cryptocurrency. Now, the other, and that's live and working right now. But if I go to, let's go, I want to find, well, you can just go to anybody's profile here and click on the $sign. And this is still coming. But I say, okay, I want to send them, 20 ETH or something because you're super rich and you're going to let them inherit their 20 ETH, right? So you just put 20 in there, what's it for, and then hit pay. And so this is, you can think of it, for those in the US, you can think of this as Venmo for crypto. And so that's one way. Now, if you go, let's just go, right now you can see this on any video right now. So if I go into a video, you can see a little donation piece here. And that's kind of cool. He's got 411 views on that. But creators can take tips or donations for what they have made. And if we go into here, again, you can choose cryptocurrency to make a donation and put in the amount and whatnot. So that's another part of the tokenomics here. So those donation, those tips will also go back to the TrendAppend holders. Now we have another thing. Have to refresh this. Called crypto subscriptions. And what the crypto subscriptions will do is allow you to, send out a request to be like, okay, to be part of my Telegram group, it's $25 a month. You can pay with ETH or whatever, right? And so you can schedule that out, an email sent, they click on a link, and it goes to an invoice page that looks a lot like this, right? That's what it's for, and then they can make a payment, and again, they can choose cryptocurrency. And those crypto payments, the processing fee on those gets back to the holder on a profit level as rewards. So you don't have to use that rewards term. But you can set your, if we go over here to integrations, so there's a front end to the site, as you can see, and then more of a creator tools back end. But you can set like your payment wallet in here, and you can choose like what wallets you accept from, and then enable the tokens that you want to take. There's actually more tokens in this, and more networks which we're going to add. But you can come in and configure the payment address and what tokens they'll pay in. And so when they come here, and this is your invoice, they'll be able to choose the network and the token and everything like that. So on summary, we have crypto subscriptions, crypto e-commerce, crypto invoicing, and crypto donations. And all those processing fees are throughout the month are accumulated and then given back to the holders. So you'd have to register your wallet, and then at the end of the month, by the 15th of the next month, we verify that and say how much tokens you are to processing fees. And we have a stats page. We have just launched, we're kind of pre-marketing. We're trying to get the marketing going this month. I mean, December is kind of a crazy thing, but I kind of pushed forward. But this is kind of our stats page, and these are actually live stats. So we do have 136 people registered in the site already, 131 videos. We produced this clicks is 208 clicks. That we have a short link tool, so you can
I think we just lost Joel there.
Oh, what happened there? I don't know. I'm back, but I wonder what happened.
Sure.
Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, so the clicks is like this. We have a short link that you could use if you want to share longer links, like on socials. But the idea is like you share a short form video, like on TikTok and stuff like that, and give a short link in the description, since they're limited on characters. Could then go to your video funnel on TrendAppend, and then you can check out with the product. So there's kind of a process and a rhythm to our system, or whatever, however they say that. And what else?
While you're on this page here, Joel, it's pretty interesting. I see the donations here.
Yep.
You said it was about 50% filled there. That I see. What was it? 200 out of 250 donated. Now, say I'm a content creator, or I make some content. How does the donations go? Like, how do you create a donation? Is it automatically made on every upload as a creator, where people can just, I want to donate you some money? Is that option available to any person who is creating content?
Well, right now it's the creator manually has to say, okay, I want to try and raise a couple $100 on this for this video, right? Mm-hmm. And see if they'll buy it. But we don't have just tips, but I think that's something we're talking about. Is that kind of what you're saying, right?
Yeah, 100%. Now, Joel, but before I come on to the next part here, I've seen, if you can go back to one of the content creators' videos there, I had seen, I believe it was like their social info and all that as well, if I'm not mistaken.
On this one, you mean? Oh, well, like you can share on social.
Okay, yes, there it is. Yeah, LinkedIn.
Yeah, you can embed the video anywhere. There's a whole. If you do it HTML, if your platform supports HTML, you can just embed that in, and it just does the video. It doesn't do any of the other parts because you need to be on the platform for some of this stuff.
Yeah. So as a content creator, Joel, if I wanted to upload my content, walk me through the process of how I can get my content or product or goods onto the site.
Yeah, so on a very basic level, right? I just want to upload videos, right? And then I don't have any test ones, but it's like an easy process, right? And on the front end, it has all those settings to watch your earnings. Now, that's cool on that, but the earnings, you get a rev share according to the ad views that come in, and so if your video is getting a lot of views, we'll put an ad. Well, actually, every video has an ad at the end. But once a video is uploaded, we can just kind of go into my account. There's your media folder here, and you get to this from the front end. There's a menu item called Tools here. Do you see that? And that brings you back into what I call the Tools/Creator end of things. Mm-hmm. So you can see your regular videos back here, and then edit the description, the status, change a thumbnail on them. But then if you want to do something fancier, we can go into a campaign, which I kind of showed you a campaign on the front end, right? And so, yeah, so campaign, you can say, okay, I want my video to show this interest, this geography. You can turn it into an ad, but it's optional. You can use all these features without being an ad. So you can do interest, geography, and then you can connect it to your email software. So like if you remember on that first step, I kind of filled out a form. So if they fill out a form and they don't buy, then they'll go into like just the influencer step. But then if they do become a customer, you can put them in a different email list. And we can kind of show you we have like tons of integrations with all of the major email platforms. MailChimp's pretty popular. Klaviyo is what I use, ActiveCampaign, etc. So you connected with that. We have our own built-in SMS software. You can send a post back, which just sends a URL with all the order data, and we're also integrated with Zapier. It hasn't launched that integration, but we're pretty much there with them. We just have to finalize some stuff. And then we have a funnel type of thing where you put in your asks and your video script here. And there's exit pops that you could use, but not on TrendAppend. This is for embedded type of things. And you can embed all of this into your own site. And we do have a WordPress plugin that's it should be in the WordPress directory soon. It's still in review right now with them. And it kind of shows you some of the analytics here. And then under all of that, let's see. So under integrations, you'll see I have a main product, and you can also do a bump, is what I call it, or one-time offer on a checkout, and that will be like, hey, buy this one extra thing with what you're buying now, right? And then you can put a shipping option with that, and then coupons. And we're adding crypto gift cards as well. So people can buy crypto, load it up into a card, and then people can use that on a checkout.
That's pretty interesting. Now coming back up to what caught my interest there is the bid. What is it that you're actually bidding on? Is it better placement for your advertising?
Yeah, so that is the ad status, right? And so it's based on an auction max CPC along with the views. So we calculate out the views to clicks, and then you'll get 61%. The creator gets 61% of the ad spend here, and then you can say, this campaign budget is $10 a day. I just have this set forever. But you can schedule out, like, I want this campaign just to last from the start date to end date, right? So that's there as well. Does that answer that question there?
It does. Yep. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So there's just a lot in here that we can talk about. One thing that I find cool as a marketer is what I call signals. So when a user I need to be on a plan there. But a signal, what that does, I wonder if I could see it from here. Nope. So what we do is allow you to trigger hey, I noticed you had something in your cart, but you didn't check out, right? So those are the signals, and you can set those up to send out an email or send out an SMS. So you can use this platform to get a lot of first-party data as well. So, and then it has text-to-speech in there, so you can upload. I think I have to be on a plan on that too. But you can upload text. You can upload text, and it'll do like 20 different AI voices on there. It has a whole suite of AI content generation. So I really need to get my mind on a plan, huh?
Talking about the signals there, Joe. Let's go back to that one.
Yep.
Is that basically like for lack of a better word, like a push notification just to let you know, hey, you forgot to buy this in the cart? What is the main purpose of that signal used for?
Yeah, it's a marketing signal. So like this particular user, your potential customer or prospect, or like, hey, this is a VIP customer of yours is one. I need to add myself to one of these plans. I keep forgetting. Let me get into the signals here.
Okay.
And we can just give me 1 second. So I'm showing some hardcore stuff here. So if someone liked a video that's an internal user, so these are all the different signals that we allow people to basically use. Mm-hmm. So when a new sale comes in, a new lead comes in, you can do an action. You get a new follower. If this person's interested in a trend. So these are the type of things that we profile on, but then we're also giving our customers access to this data to let them use to send out an SMS to that person or an email message, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Does that answer that question better?
It does, yeah. It's pretty straightforward. Now, you were talking about earlier that you need a subscription. I seen that you had a few different offerings. I think it was like four or five of them there. What is the difference between the subscriptions, though?
So basically, let's just go there. But we have a business. This is going to come up. Business.TrendAppend, and you can kind of see the different options. So it's free to upload videos up there, and start sending out leads or getting leads or whatnot, right? And then we do charge, per transaction, and there's different charges. You can kind of look down here for advertising fees. Marketplaces. But the plans mainly are like token credits, right? And we also have like SMS verify. So if you did a lot of SMS, you can upload a list to us, and that's under plan 2. But you can upload an SMS list, and then we'll clean out any dead phone numbers, stuff like that, and say this isn't a spam or a number that reports you, that kind of stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you can find more details on the plans here, but I mean generally we just tell people to sign up, and then they kind of discover the plans from there.
You get the free plan, plus, cloud, and the pro. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so it's pretty comparative price wise, I guess. But yeah, I think one thing I can show you here is I love this tweet. So you guys can go follow me here. I wanted to show all the ways that holders are rewarded. So, we have crypto e-commerce payments, the peer-to-peer payments, the donations, invoicing, and we're going to create a couple bots as well for users to pay invoices and whatnot in Telegram. And then we'll have different plugins into WooCommerce and BigCommerce and whatnot. And then the gift cards. So that's kind of the summary of that part. So then all the profits from the processing fees for crypto payments are returned to the coin holders as rewards. So it's pretty exciting because those rewards can get really big as the transactions continue to get big. So go ahead.
The fees that are going back to the holders there as rewards, is that in the native coin or what is that in?
Oh yeah, so we'll charge fees, right? And then at the end of the month, we'll just in the US dollar amount, whatever that dollar amount is, we'll return that spread across the holders, right? So if we go into here, they could choose other forms of payment than just a wallet. So it can go back to a wallet, and then it all can. But it's essentially cash, right? And then we send it out however they want it. So you get to choose how you want to get paid.
Oh, very interesting. I like that.
Yeah. So it's not like we're giving you more tokens or anything like that. We can pay you in our tokens, but
no risk of dumping on the chart for that. Yep.
Right. Yep. For sure.
Joel, are you guys on the mobile yet, or is that in the future?
No, we're probably 2 or 3 months away. We're just trying to finalize all these things, the payment stuff, on the web, and to say, okay, here's our feature set on the web. This is what everybody needs. We do have a test mobile app. A test mobile app that we'll probably get users into. You can't really see my phone right now because I could show you. Let's see. Let me see what.
It's okay if you could send some screenshots in later into the chat or something. That's okay as well. If you don't have it there in front
Well,
of you.
I don't mind. Let's see here. I'm doxxed, so I don't care. But
There he is.
see if we can. So if you look at my phone, can we see that? You see the trend icon, and then I'll go in there. So just it looks a lot like TikTok, except for the most part. But we're finalizing the features on web, and then we'll finish up the mobile. So the mobile's about there. So hey guys, I know. You're probably not used to seeing devs on video, huh?
Well, we do here and there, absolutely. It's always nice to see someone who's willing to show their face 100%. It gives a little bit more trust into the investors 100%.
Yeah, I mean, this project, I'm kind of saying, well, I'm starting with the community and trying to build up from there. So crypto's been the space that it's wild and moves fast, but there is a community, right? And so I've come into this community, and it's given me the start for the foundation of this platform. So we do have a couple contests running right now. So if you refer a friend to TrendAppend, so we have a video contest going, so this is the video contest. So if you upload a video, and the first one to get to 10,000 views, the second one to 5,000, 2,500 for the views, you win 1,500, and then there's going to be two $100 wins for that as well. And so if you look like this guy here, well, he's had 411 views on this, and he's talking about Creator AI project, and then he's probably sending Creator AI people there. So we're starting with a crypto space. I'd be interested to see if his video is coming up there. I'm wondering where I saw another video at 600 something. I wonder what's going on with that one. Anyhow.
So Joel, on the video uploads here, what is the limitations on what someone can upload? Is it obviously anything not safe for work can't be on there?
Yeah, no porn, nothing illegal. So basically the standard stuff. So if it's safe for YouTube, you can say it's going to be safe for us. If that's a good way of saying it.
Yeah. Now, how about for the shop? I want to sell my services. What are the limitations on selling your services there? What can you sell, like a hair product? Can you sell a construction service? Can you sell your cryptocurrency? Like what are the limitations on what you can actually sell on here?
There's really no limitations unless it's the illegal, it's banned in your country or whatever, and no porn type of things. As far as like sex toys, I've let people sell those on my platforms before, but I don't really like it myself, but. Because it's not that great of a product to be like, I have a bunch of sex toys on my platform, but we can come in and add a product, right? And what I like to say is you can upload a digital file here, But there's also, product weight, and you can do shipping. So it's got the full product details that you can use. So you can do both physical and digital products. But if you just want to generate leads, you can do that as well. So
for the shipping there that I'm seeing, that's shipping worldwide available.
Yeah. So let's go into integrations. And you put that shipping and the products onto a campaign. So we have UPS, USPS, and Blue Dart integrated right now. Blue Dart's, that's more Asia type of thing because we're going to launch in India pretty soon. Once we have the app sorted, actually. And so we also have ShipStation and some other things that aren't shown here. I wonder. Boom. Trying to think if this is. There's a whole fulfillment part to this too. That I don't think is live right now. It's just more just shipping, pure shipping. But my products are digital, so I don't worry too much about it. But yeah, definitely you can just do an automatic quote with USPS, or if you kind of know your product shipping costs, you can enter that in. So let me see actually if this, so it's not, so the quote system's not live right now. I think it's because we don't have this integrated. It would do like a dynamic quote type of thing if you, according to the weight and measurements you put in on the product.
Mm-hmm.
So, does that make sense?
Yeah, that's all pretty straightforward there, Joel. Anything else that we missed on the website here before we get into the coins?
Yeah, well, I mean, if we go down to your wallet, it's going to have its own internal type of wallets within the platform. So, so you can say, okay, I have ETH, and then you could actually send a friend on TrendAppend a USDT, and we'll do a swap in the background and stuff like that. And that's more on the front end of what I was showing you, the peer-to-peer payments. Mm-hmm. But this kind of shows you the wallet. There's earnings there. So you can store addresses for checkout. And then in your wallet, you can also have, besides keeping some tokens in there to buy with, you can have a credit card. And we don't store your credit card. We store it with a third party that's PCI compliant. So we do keep the token hash of the card, but it's all PCI compliant. And then you can see your earnings at any time. You can see your orders here from the front end, and you can kind of update your settings on your site page from here, and then your whole avatar and some security settings. So these are the things from the front end. This kind of shows us what the activity. Looks like that needs to be reloaded a little bit. The roll off. Messages is something we may bring in, but we're hesitant still because we don't really want. We got to be able to control the spamming and stuff like that first.
Right. You mean commenting under videos and all that such, and sending messages
Uh,
to?
like a DM message, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if I want, go ahead.
I was also reading that you got ChatGPT integrated into this. How is that integrated in?
Yeah. So if we go into the trend generation, so the ChatGPT is really for video scripts and ad scripts, product descriptions. That's what we use it for now. So it helps you build out a product description. It helps you build out an ad, build out videos as well.
Okay, very good. Now, with the with you guys, with the creators getting 61% of the revenue and the 39% going back to TrendAppend, what is that 39% going back as? Is it going into going to be used as marketing, or is it going back into development, or back to the whole?
Yeah, development. That's mainly development. That part, and then just the general costs of doing business. But and then we'll also take that away from. We'll keep that out of the crypto processing fees. One thing to note, I guess, on this. So if you're a creator, right? If we go in here and I watch this video to the end, an ad will come up. So that kind of see how that switched. This is actually an ad. It's supposed to be an ad, but it's one of my own type of testing things. So this is displaying now after your creator video. But I click on it and I go through and purchase something or a lead, then you'll get an additional bounty as a creator as well. So we charge for an ad that you saw like on that bid, right? But we also charge a commission, a bounty for like getting a sale or getting a lead, right? And so that type of stuff is like icing on the top of the cake for the creator. And we just want creators, to be making a lot of money because we'll find good creators that will make great content and make a lot of money. And that's really how YouTube has stayed so strong and relevant, because they have the best rev share with their creators. I don't know what I was trying to go at that, because I kind of lost track. What was your question, Mike?
We were talking about the. Let me come back to my question here. The ChatGPT integration there is what we originally were talking about.
Yeah, so it's nothing on the front end. It's just more in the back end tool section. Okay, yeah. So it helps you build out your videos, your ads, your products.
Very good. Very good. All right. Let's get into the token here, Joel. This was launched back when?
Well, just December 6th. And we've been
live for a month.
Yeah. And we're still doing some dev on the peer-to-peer payments, donations, and invoicing. That's really the last stuff.
And did you have any sort of pre-sale rounds, Joel?
No, I have not. I mean, this has been my first token. And so I'm still learning how to do that. So we're kind of in pre-sale in a sense, like there hasn't really been any marketing done. I mean, I've tried stuff, but it's generally hasn't been with the right people, right?
Mm-hmm. So was it a stealth launch, Joe, back on the 6th?
Yeah. So
What was
just a lot of,
what was the initial market cap?
it was like I put in just like 0.6 ETH or something like that at the time, and we got it to 130, and then we got some people that kind of found it and pumped it up to 400, and it's just like been holding steady between 150 and 200 for a while.
That's actually pretty good. And so some people made some good money so far, and the one's still holding.
Yeah. No, I mean, my point is to get it to a stable coin. I want to be, making a lot of money off of the processing fees as a coin holder myself, right? So you can come in here and check that out. So we really, it was like that for a while, and we had a big boost. This is my first coin, so I'm kind of learning the space of who can be trusted and whatnot. So my business partner and I are going to work on a marketing plan now that we know the space a bit more, and I'd like to see it up in 1 million MC as soon as possible, right? But the holder count really has stayed the same. We have some really good groups of whales and chads that I've met, I've known for a while, kind of with this plan, but I've been building this system offline for like the last year, and then we finally. It's really a year. So it was like last December of 2022, and then we launched now. There's still much to do, right? But it's kind of a hidden gem, don't you think, Mike? In this space, especially.
I do like the platform. It's new and upcoming. I see some potential there. Who else is on the team with you, Joel?
Well, I mean, I have my business partner who's owns another company that does millions a month in payment processing, and I've known him a long time. I mean, he's more behind the scenes, and then I have 14 other developers and designers spread across 14 time zones, basically. So we don't really have marketing on the coin end of things. It's been more community and friends that way.
Word of mouth, okay.
Yeah, word of mouth and whatnot. So we haven't done too bad,
Joel, do you guys have an audit on the contract itself yet?
I believe I don't know. I guess I need to get that audit. So maybe you can steer me to a good audit place, right?
Yeah, 100%. We do have an audit firm that we are partnered with. We can put you in touch with 100%.
Okay, and then buy tax is really low. Sells a little higher. So buy is about 2%, with 1% going to liquidity of that 3%. And then again, this is 4% plus 1% of the liquidity.
And where's the other percentage going? Is that marketing and development?
So these taxes really haven't done anything except trying to find callers and stuff like that,
Marketing, okay.
Yeah, marketing. So we're not reliant on development for the token. It's more building the community. It's kind of a sense of marketing for the platform itself, right?
Yeah.
Because more people that learn about the token and they learn about the project and then they sign up, and it's kind of been our funnel for getting people on there. Especially since the magnitude of the project, right? We can't just be like, oh, we're going against Facebook, we're going against TikTok, and try and spend millions of dollars going against them, or we can kind of do the stealth, creep up behind them, and okay, we have 1 million users now,
Yep. So how about partners? Do you guys have a collabing with anybody or partnerships that you could speak on, Joel?
Well, we the back end is all hosted by AWS, Amazon, and it's ready to scale, and so that's not a problem there. We are working on a couple of partnerships on the marketing end of things, and so that's why I'm saying it's a good entry right now, just because once we start putting some marketing, because we've kind of figured out what's our ROI to marketing the coin to sign up to transactions, right? Mm-hmm. But I don't really have anyone I could speak of on the marketing end of things. We have infrastructure type of things, but is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, 100%. Appreciate that. Let's see here, Joel. What's next on the roadmap? What do you guys got going on for next?
Well, so this week we're kind of deciding Thursday's our meeting, decide the marketing for the coin and also the marketing to get new brands on there. Because we do want to get as many brands on as possible, and then a plan for the creators as well. So not next week, the week after, I'm going to Vegas to meet at Affiliate Summit. There's a lot of creators there and traffic people that drive traffic to different things,
Yep.
So we'll be there. I might go down to Vegas. I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah, so Vegas is kind of easy for me. There's a conference called Traffic and Conversions that I'd like to. We probably are going to, present at that one next year, or at least get a booth. You mean? And then we're doing a booth at a trade show called White Label Expo in New York and in Vegas in May and June, I think it is. So we're going to market the platform, and we'll start marketing the token as well. So good time to get in, guys, before we market like crazy.
Very early.
Yeah.
Very good, Joel. Is there anything that we missed?
Well, I just want to say, I'm Doxxed. This project is a long-term project. I want to see us be a large public company within 5 years, and seeing at least $1 billion a year in transactions by the end of the year. So those crypto processing fees become really real for everybody. And yeah, again, those aren't paid in tokens or anything like that. It's you get real cash however you want it, right? According to how much token coins you own, and then to how many the supply to the amount of processing fees divided across that. So eventually that across $1 billion, you could be making $1 a month per token that you hold, right? If we get to that $1 billion range. So if you have 10 million tokens, you can make $10 million a month in passive income on this thing. So I know that's hard to, it's a lot of potential. So this isn't a meme play or meme play. It's just, this is a real project, how these coins were meant to be, what projects were meant to be at the beginning, right? and use for, and I want to get the coin to a blue chip. That's a stable coin that institutional investors can get into and be a top coin essentially.
I love the motivation, Joel. I do.
Yeah.
If there's nothing else, brother, we can take some questions from the community if you got time for that.
That'll be great. Yeah, I've got lots of time for you, Mike.
Alrighty. First community question is, what was the motivation and purpose behind creating TrendAppend?
Yeah, so I've been in e-commerce for so long, right, that Shopify actually copied me in my project called Vericart, and I was a young kid then, didn't quite understand the business end of things, didn't go as far with that. I sold that to income.com. They didn't do anything with it either. But Shopify really hasn't changed their platform. It's been the same since they started. And you still have to have all these apps and everything. You can show video, but you have to have a $50 a month app for that. Now the trend is going towards shopping, discovering products with a video. And my belief is product pictures, images will actually just be replaced only by video. And so I call this a shoppable video platform. So it comes from my understanding, my view of the future of e-commerce, and to give, so TikTok last year is at 100. They generated 110 billion in revenue, where a lot of that has come from e-commerce, and a lot of that's come from their shoppable videos that UGC creators and whatnot have made. So the trend is there, but with China, I'm American. With China, there's spying concerns, there's privacy concerns, and we don't really actually know who owns TikTok. So it's been banned in different places. So I'm here to say I'm going to compete with them. I'm going to compete on what e-commerce needs, and we're going to make it happen. So does that answer the question?
I think it does. Appreciate it, Joel. Next community question is coming from Etc. here. Will there be a scoring model to rate the sellers and buyers? I would also like to know if there will be verified accounts that will generate a greater security feeling for the buyers.
So ask that again. Say that again.
Sure. Will there be, I'll ask this first part first. Will there be a scoring model to rate sellers and buyers?
Oh, yeah. Well, really for crypto payments, if you're a brand and if you want to take crypto payments on the site, you're going to have to be KYC on that, right? Because we want to know who you are and that you're going to fulfill. And then two, there'll be, you can actually see the number of sales that a user's gotten. And we are coming up with more of a rating system. But we haven't done anything on the customer end, but there is for the brand end that more of like, okay, I can feel safe buying from this brand. Does that help?
Yeah, 100%. That actually answers both part of the questions there about being verified. So you're going to have KYC services in place to verify the accounts that want to sell. Now, this isn't also for the buyers, right? That's just for the sellers?
It's just for the sellers, yeah. So there's some, we don't want them to go through hurdles to buy from us. So, but we can think like this particular user is always returning or chargebacking, and right. We could set up some format for the for the brand is to report that. So that's probably what we're going to need to do, because that definitely happens.
Right. Yeah, very good. Next question that we have here from the community is taking into account that we can buy and sell products through your platform. How will the guarantee system work in a sense where if the products come with defects or not as expected, can we make a return?
Yeah. So the interesting thing about this is it's kind of like it's not so much let me kind of explain this. My partner is a merchant provider. He does merchant accounts for people. Shopify, they do one payment model now through their Shopify payments. But the short answer to that is you'll be interacting directly with the seller to get that return. So it's not, we'll assist in that. But this is kind of a combination of a marketplace plus a shopping cart. But those are the two things. So a shopping cart, so the brand is still responsible, but we will assist with that, right? And if you do a chargeback or whatnot, it's going to come off of the brand and it's not us, right? So, if you buy from Macy's, you can go into the Macy's store and do the return there type of thing. So it's kind of unique in that sense, where there's ownership between the brand and the marketplace.
Yeah. All right. Next question. Let's see here. TrendAppend payment system is PCI compliant, but how does it handle disputes and chargebacks while ensuring seamless checkout experience?
Yeah, I think I kind of answered that before. So the brand, let me kind of come in here. The brand actually can come in here and set up their own payment type of so let's say you're the brand and you use authorize.net.
Yep.
And you can choose from any of these gateways, and that money is going to be going to that brand, but there's a whole suite of tools that protects the brand from fraud. I think that's maybe what they're asking. So right. There is fraud detection that's comes from Google, a Google BigQuery type of system that's more AI generated in the back end. So I think that's what they're going for. We are going to protect the brand too, but on a back end level, there's nothing they have to worry about. But there's quite a sophistication of looking at that, that person and their card, what they've done with that card in the past. And, if they steal a card even, right? And they're trying to use it, we can detect that kind of stuff and then ban that user. Yep. So, yeah, I think that's what they're asking.
Very good, very good. Now, Joe, I'll just ask one last question here. Now, we do have quite a few questions. We can't get to them all, obviously. So I do tell the community to join in over at TrendAppend, ask any further questions you have. But my last question I have for you, Joel, is from when you started this, which was about a month ago, the start of creation, I think you said was about a year ago. What has been your biggest difficult task that you've had to complete or build out on the platform?
On the platform, I think the most difficult thing has been making the videos work across every type of thing, every type of browser, and getting the best support for that. So that's been a challenge. I don't know if you guys caught on, but we you can embed the videos into multiple, like if you're using ClickFunnels or something, you can embed a video right into ClickFunnels or go high level or something like that. And so this whole embed feature, we've got a lot of different options, just JavaScript. And you can embed the whole checkout on there as well, which is pretty cool.
Very interesting. Well, I appreciate you answering all the questions and great presentation today, brother. Do you have any last words for USA Crypto Group?
Well, I just think, get into the token, get into the Telegram. My DMs are open to, valid questions. I know Mike's in there and he knows I'll answer anything that you have. And I'm passionate about this, and we're passionate about providing a system that competes on a global scale for everybody.
Love it. Appreciate it, Joel. That was a great presentation today, brother. And as soon as this is over, I'm going to get everything all uploaded to YouTube, get you over a copy for you as well. And we look forward to seeing the progress going on to the future here, and hope to have you back and let us know on the progress. It's something that we can also post back into the room here underneath your thread as well, so that way the community stays updated on your progress as well. And appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for getting on, everybody, and listening, and for the great questions. And appreciate the time, Mike.
100%. With that being said, this is going to conclude the AMA session with TrendAppend. Now, we do have a giveaway that we're going to do. It's a random number giveaway today. The number is going to be between 1 and 200. As soon as I unmute the chat room, every person, now listen carefully, every person is going to have only 10 chances. 10 chances to hit this number. So you'll have up to 10 possibilities of where you can hit this number. Drop your random number. It'll be between 1 and 200, and we'll award the winner there. Also, we're going to follow up best question. And when YouTube gets posted there as well, we're going to have a $15 opportunity to go like and drop a comment there for a $15 possible win there. And we do have a $25 Twitter giveaway going on as well. Go retweet, drop a comment, like it, and we'll also pick a random winner there as well tomorrow. Now, Joel, I want to thank you again for coming in today. It was a great presentation, and we look forward to seeing the progress. That being said, we're going to close up chat here, and we'll see you all back in the chat room. It was a great AMA, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.